What's going on, guys? My name is Glenn Twist, and welcome back to my channel. I got another storytelling video here for you guys. Happy Friday, by the way. So this is another free write. It has no title, but it is it's based off of a real thing. It's like so me and my dad went to this place in our local town that we live in. There's like this little country. We went on this dirt road and we found this little turn in. We went in there. We found this oil thing. It was like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it was like through trees and everything. We just thought, why not go like see what's at the end of the trail. We didn't see anything crazy, but when I got to school the next day, I decided to write a theatrical version of that story. So at least I believe that this is the story. But yeah, so let's get this going. Okay, here we go. The sound of rocks flinging cracked along the underbelly of my car as I made a left turn down a narrow dirt road. The stars were out and made the gentle blue sky look vividly spectacular. My eyes drifted to the rear view mirror more times than I could count, and my palms were starting to get a little sweaty. Down the road, I found a little nook at the side of the road. I saw it to be the perfect place to park my car, so I threw the stick into reverse and backed into it. As the dust settled, I was able to see what the headlights revealed to be thick walls of trees. A maw opened itself to me, and I could see what appeared to be a winding trail inward. I pulled a folded piece of paper out of my breast pocket and unfolded it. It was a map. 50 to 60 yards away from my location on the map, I had an anomaly circled with a red pin. This was the place. As I rolled my car key out of the ignition, darkness quickly fled over my car, coating my windows in a thick blackness that was impenetrable to the human eye. Complete isolation. Boldly, I stepped out of my car into the unknown and fumbled for my cheap plastic flashlight. When I flicked on, I could see in front of me the same scenery I could see with the headlights, just less of it. Instead of the trees and the road, I could see a part of the road. Everything else was pitch darkness. Quickly, I turned the flashlight behind me and back in front of me. My heart began racing. I felt like I was being watched. Regardless, I crept forward towards where I believed the trail was that led into the forest, over the gravel and onto the fresh grass. Finally, I saw the opening. It called to me, not with a voice, but with a presence, an aura. Moonlight faintly shined through the trees, granting me the slightest bit of comfort in this desert of intimidation. With all the confidence I could muster, I stepped onto the strange trail. Immediately, my mind screamed danger, but I soldiered on, clenching the flashlight tightly in my hands. I felt exposed and isolated, beyond my grasp of comprehension. Every step I took sounded like it was coming from behind me, to my right, left, everywhere, but below me. My mind ran through all the possibilities of someone or something masking its steps with mine, driving me to even more intimidation. Somehow or another, I was making ground into the forest. As I walked, I began to realize how intensely silent it was. No crickets, no owls, no small nocturnal animals, just dead silence. Eventually, I stumbled into a small clearing. At the center of this clearing, I saw what I was looking for. It stood like a beacon in the night. It was a rusty, old, abandoned oil drill. It didn't move, but I could tell it was effective in the past. Under where the drill is set a tub of some substance. The machine stood tall and loud. It was completely orange with rust. The ladder running up its side was torn clean away. Only half of it remained. I took a minute to draw it out on my map. I had the flashlight in my mouth. After just a few seconds of sketching, I could hear the slightest rustle of leaves behind me. Beside the drill, I felt safe and protected. I allowed myself to shrug it off and keep drawing. However, once I saw the board on the floor with knives and blades on it on the other side of the drill, my heart dropped. The rustling in the brush I heard moments before started to dawn on me like a cape. I was not alone. It became hard to move. I was stiffened by fear. Slowly, I put the map back in my pocket and began trotting back to my car, slow and carefully. On the way back, I saw the pile of beer cans, which was no coincidence. I started picking up the pace. I thought I could hear footsteps all around me, sweat startled, accumulating on my forehead and palms. All the paranoia in the world narrowed to this point, and the adrenaline rushed through my body faster than it had all night. Hanging branches slapped me in the face as I rushed through the forest. The flashlight began to seem like both a nuisance and a blessing at the same time. I wondered how a person could see in this dark. I wondered if it was even a person. Against all odds, I made it out. I hopped into the car and started it. When the headlights turned on, the trees were completely filled with what appeared to be eyes staring at me from the trees. I took no time to throw the car into drive and sped off down the dirt road. I was gone for good. Yeah, so it's kind of based off of some vibes like that I used to get when my dad and I would go out and explore like dark, like abandoned buildings or something like that, but to like a more exaggerated format. I don't even know what that word is that I just said, but I used it and it sounds right. But yeah, so it's kind of like I was actually planning to add more to this story, but I never did because I just got lazy. But yeah, that was in the February 13th of 2024, so that was last year. So I don't know. I think this is good. I like this because it's not like I'm not trying too hard. It's just a very simple concept, right? You go into this area and you just describe what you're feeling as you're going towards a specific point. If you're a writer and you're trying to learn how to write, I think using this give a character like a point to go to and then just kind of explain what that character feels, smells, thinks about throughout that process. It kind of like gives you like a good practice on how to write somewhat about because something that books do that like a movie or show can't do is like show like what's going on inside the brain of like the specific thing that's going inside of a character's mind, right? A movie can, or a show can, like in essence, like formulate like a way that what the character's thinking, right? With like music or flashbacks or something like that. But it's so much more specific when you can write it out and the person is reading it, because you can, tell exactly what's happening. I think it's good practice. I think this was really good practice for writing, and I kind of like it. I honestly kind of like it. It's very simple. It's just about something I did in real life, really exaggerated with some horror elements. It's not like spectacular, and I'm not trying to glaze it because I'm still like really learning. But like I think that this was good practice, and it got my point across. And I think I should do more of stuff like this, like just basically getting a very simple concept and just like explaining what's going on inside a character's mind. It's good practice. But I've been rambling. Um, yeah, I enjoyed. I enjoy. This is the last storytelling video I'm gonna do for a little bit because I don't really know where any of my other ones are. I might write some more in the future. I also want to go back to doing some Batman lore videos as well because those were good. Good practice. It's good practice on the editing because with this format I figured out how to um level what do you call it uh balance out the sound with the voice with the sound of the music, and I figured out how to put up like display images. I've just been getting these images. You see the background images. I've just been getting them off of Adobe stock, right? When you get a subscription with Adobe, you get like an automatic like 20 or 30 points. I don't quite remember. It's been a bit since I was at full. Um, so it's good. You can use your points up for for these backgrounds or the music and stuff like that. And I'm gonna probably reuse the music in this episode. But like the song that I used in the last one, I've done it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the specifics. Thank you guys for being here. I'm still learning, and about doing YouTube. I'm still learning. I'm excited to find out like my limits and reach the breaking point. Like get to the point where I'm like I know what I'm doing 100%. I am I have like my style down. I'm still learning all that, and it's exciting to learn more and more and more every time I make a video. That's just really exciting to me because I do love learning a lot about things that I'm interested in. So I'm glad I'm glad I'm I'm happy I get to do this. This is fun. So thank you guys for being here. If you want, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I don't really care what you do because you are your own person. You do what you want to do. You got the freedom of that, and I will respect it. So yeah, I'll see you guys next episode. Bye bye.